Hello, everybody. This is Joseph Parker, and my man Brandon Jackson is here. B Jax.
Max, what's going on, man? How are you?
Hey, doing good, man. Just want to welcome everybody to the culture of the game. Our takes
Yeah.
beyond the tape. I know I'm getting some messages right now about something they see on the screen. We'll get to that in a minute, but you'll understand. Brandon, what's been going on with
Well, there's a song by a famous rap group, man. You might have heard of them, De La Soul.
you? Mm-hmm.
I believe it is three is the magic number.
Ooh,
Uh, so,
I got you. I got
you all out there know who my team is. We're not sure about Parker's yet.
you. Ooh, ooh,
My
ooh.
team, the Memphis Grizzlies, got the number three pick in the lottery. So, great weekend for us. And yeah, a lot to talk about, man. Man, that alone filled Memphians with joy. So
Memphians with joy. Memphians
joy,
with joy. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to it.
yeah,
We're gonna get to it. I
absolutely.
got a bone to pick with you, Brandon. Oh, we're gonna get to it
What I do
tonight.
now? What I do this time?
Hey, talk about your Grizzlies. It's okay. It's okay. Hope everybody's doing good out there. Listen,
Yeah,
we wanted to come to you on Monday because of all the great action that's been going on in the NBA playoffs, as well as the most recent NBA lottery draft that order that Brandon and BJX were talking about. So here we go. Let's jump right in, Brandon. Let's talk about the playoffs. Let's
yeah.
talk about the playoffs. Uh, I want to get to this. I know people are saying, get a message. Do you see what's in? Oh, yes. Brandon?
And look,
The
that's going to be used tonight,
New York Knicks
man.
had a clean sweep, everybody.
Whew.
I mean, the 76
Wow.
3-2-1, Cancun.
Yeah.
That's what they're yelling tonight. Because they got swept out the playoffs yesterday.
Swept.
I
Yeah.
mean, swept. I had to bring the broom. Every time somebody gets swept, you're going to get that. Because
Yeah.
I think somebody else going to get tonight.
That's
Possibly.
what I'm saying. I think you're going to have to use that again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure. For
Man.
sure, man. I mean, Brandon, I don't.
Yeah.
I'm very concerned because do you think the Knicks won this or did Philly lose it? Because I got questions. Can Embiid still be the centerpiece of a championship team? Is Bronson becoming a true superstar? That's what's been reigning in my mind because the
Right.
playoffs don't care about regular season awards, man.
Yeah.
Eventually, your resume has got to match your talent. And
That's right.
so, man, it's not all Embiid. Injuries, roster construction, the process that they had there, and coaching matters too. But eventually, man, your resume has got to match. It's got to match. And man, this is what I want to throw at you first tonight.
Yeah.
I'm sick of Embiid, man. I'm sick of
Yeah.
Embiid. Man, come
Yeah.
on, man. Embiid, listen, let's talk about it. Embiid's playoff performance, resume rather, is a
Yeah.
problem for me. I took some notes, Brandon. I came prepared tonight.
Okay.
He's never reached the NBA Finals. He's never reached the Eastern Conference Finals. He's had multiple second round exits. He was swept in 2020. In the first round, what's it? In the first round exits in many years. And this year he got swept. Do I need to get the broom again? He got swept by the New
Yeah.
York Knicks, the Knickerbockers.
Right.
Man, at some
Well,
point we got to listen. At some point, brother, we got to stop
uh,
grading Embiid on talent and start
that's right.
grading him on playoff results. Because man, he's horrible at leading his team in the playoffs. What you got, Brandon?
Well, not only that, but he can't even play every game.
Man,
So let's
man,
start there. That he had to miss game two, I believe,
he
just
did.
because
He did.
he needed
He
the
did.
rest. He needed his body needed a break.
Yep.
So that's the main problem with Embiid. I mean, he's a good player, but actually he's a really good player. He's a former MVP, and he was deserving of that. But his knees are shot, man. His body has broken down, and he cannot guard in space.
Right.
There are times
At
he
all.
can't rebound because he can't really jump for the ball. I think, look, the Sixers' performance was embarrassing.
Embarrassing, man, for sure.
Indictment of how bad the Celtics were.
Yeah.
There's no way the Celtics should have lost to the 76ers. No
No way.
chance.
No chance. No
And
chance.
really just a failure by that organization. They seem to be having some big issues.
Internal issues, for sure.
Internal issues, but no, Embiid is problematic on both ends of the floor. You know, he could not get buckets as easy against Karl Towns, against Mitchell Robinson.
I agree.
And he definitely couldn't hold up on the defensive side of the ball. So I want to give credit to the Knicks, though. I will say their roster is really coming into form now.
They are.
They traded a lot of picks. They did a lot of moves. But when you look at them top to bottom, from Brunson to Josh Hart to Bridges to OG, and hopefully he gets healthy again, Karl Towns, Mitchell Robinson, McBride.
I'm with you.
You got a lot of guys that can play, man. Now they had the experience. Now they got the chemistry, the cohesiveness. I think you got a coach who's not running them into the ground anymore.
I'm with you.
And he's also making Karl Towns a playmaker.
I agree.
So Jalen Brunson's not just dribbling the ball for 20 seconds, but they're actually moving the ball. Anunoby was really the best player in the playoffs for them. So I look at the Knicks as a serious threat. I think the Sixers, they're just stuck, man. They don't have any outs. You know, as long as Embiid's got that long contract.
I agree.
I love Maxey. I think Edgecombe is nice. Paul George has shown he's still got some juice left, but that's not a contended team. Second round is about as good as you could expect from them. So, I think Brunson is the real deal, man. You know, I'm not a big fan of his game. Yeah,
what?
Yeah.
I was coming for you. I was coming for you, Brandon, because you were hating on Brunson. But Brunson may not be the biggest superstar in the league, but brother, he's becoming one of the most trusted playoff players. Do you remember what he did last year?
Absolutely.
You know, I mean, he's a baller. I'm gonna tell you, I missed him.
Yeah.
I missed the kid in Indianapolis, man. I miss him.
Halliburton.
I miss him because he's like Big Shot Bob back in the day, man. Robert Orr. You know,
we'll get to the lottery later, but my goodness.
Yeah.
Trading your pick for Zubats and then winding up with the 5th pick. That's tough. But I give Brunson his props, man. I mean, the guy, I always thought he was effective. I'm just not a big believer in point guards being your primary scorer.
I got
you. Especially small guys. I just think you leave the other guys a little thirsty on the offensive end, and that affects them defensively. But dude is clutch, big time shot maker. He gets them going.
For sure.
The crowd feeds off of him, and that New York crowd, I mean, my goodness, Philadelphia, sports town. Josh Hart said it. How you gonna let the New York guys get 75% of the tickets?
Absolutely.
You know, and buy this team out. I mean, that was embarrassing.
But shout out to Mike Brown, the coach.
Yes, definitely.
Shout out to Mike Brown, because you know everybody was kind of questioning how his offense was gonna fit, you know, and all this stuff. And it was rocky at the beginning, but man, to be honest with you, they've turned it on. It's eerie similar to the Warriors, because you know he's on the Warriors championship staff,
right?
And man, you have Big Cat down there looking over the middle, making passes. So I'm gonna get it. Now, this is what the people really want to hear.
Yeah,
Brandon Spurs, his second team, to Parker's Timberwolves.
Yeah,
let's go,
man.
So
what a series so far. I mean,
it's a good series.
I don't know, man. What do you think about it? I mean, what's going on right now?
Well, the best player on the floor, it's got to be
Victor Wembanyama. So
here we go, everybody. Here we go. Sammy Davis is just in the room. He finna tap dance like Gregory Hines. Come on, Freddie.
I'm standing 10 toes down on that. He has been the best player of the series when he's played.
The best player.
When he's played.
Oh, you talking about the man that
elbow? Oh, yeah.
So let me ask you this. Yeah. You're Mr. Perry guy. Oui. My question to you is, should he be suspended? Be honest.
I don't think he
should.
No,
Why not?
listen, if he had a history of doing this,
Oh,
absolutely. If this
no,
was his,
no.
if he's been elbowing guys all season,
That
doing
has nothing to
violent
do
acts,
with it.
it absolutely does. That was my big issue with Draymond. It's like if Draymond's going to do this all the time, you got to suspend the guy at some
They
point.
suspended him into the championship. That's how they won.
He deserved it. A lot of people say, "Oh, they should
I
have
didn't say he
suspended him."
didn't
He
deserve it.
absolutely deserved to get
Wemby
suspended.
deserves to miss a game. He's a
I
superstar,
look,
so what?
I look at Wembanyama, and I think there are pros and cons to what he did. I really do. Like I don't like dirty players. I don't like when guys do stuff like
That
he
was
did.
dirty.
Don't get me wrong. It was a dirty play. However, you do have to stand up for yourself.
Yeah.
In basketball,
I agree.
You know this, and I know this.
I agree.
And if you let these guys push you around and punk you, they're not going to stop. The whole league,
I agree with that.
Saw him drop the people's elbow in Nas Reed's face. I guarantee you, people are going to think twice about being super physical with this guy again.
No, I don't care about no women.
They are.
No, they're not. They don't think about women. They thought about Shaq. They thought about. They thought about Shaq.
Ask Nas Reed how that elbow felt.
They thought about Patrick Ewing. Man, they thought about Charles Barkley, the ground mound, the rebound, Mutombo. Me do not lie in the house of Mutombo. They thought about all that. But they're not thinking about no Wemby. Come on.
Hey, look, Wemby dropped that elbow and he sent a message.
I'm going to say,
I'm not saying he's going to intimidate anybody,
yeah.
but I think he's letting people know, like, I'm not going to let you just punk me. I will deliver blows myself. And look, he's skinny, but a 7'7" elbow is going to hurt, man.
Listen, I do agree. Many people don't understand this about basketball. And you know this. We played, coached, taught, worked out with our kids and all this stuff.
Right.
Basketball is a contact sport.
That's right.
It's a contact sport. Wholeheartedly contact sport. It's not tennis. It ain't golf. It ain't something you're doing by, No, it is a contact sport. It's a lot of bumps and bruises over the season. And they try to bully ball him a little bit because of his frame, because of all this stuff, trying to push him around a little bit. And he got tired of it. However, this is an individual thing. And I don't care. He deserves to be, your Frenchman deserves to be out, Brandon Jackson.
Well,
he deserves to be out for the next game.
Well, even, and that definitely is debatable. I don't get me wrong. Like, I don't think he should, but I get why people might say he could. I think the bigger issue is that the series is 2-2. And it shouldn't be. Because his guys did what they were supposed to do. They just needed him out there. And listen, man, you're in a playoff series best out of 3.
Yeah.
Anything can happen. Somebody could get hurt. Somebody could get kicked out. Somebody could drop a 50 ball. Yeah. Like, you don't want to play these games against this Timberwolves team that has this experience, and they has Ant-Man. Yeah. I'm definitely going to give Ant-Man his props. Like, I think Wemby's been better, but just slightly. And we know how
slightly better
than that.
Let me. Oh wait, no, we're gonna break this down like a fraction. All right, let's talk about it. Your guy Wemby, the tall guy from France. I will give him this. We play basketball again. We coached it. We did stuff like that. Listen, bro. Whether it's a male or female, it doesn't matter who's playing on the men's side, the women's side.
Right.
If you have a shot blocker in basketball, they don't have to have blocks. Just their mere presence says, you know what? I'm thinking, man, I'm watching guys do floaters and missing and all this stuff because he's down there. I'm going to give you that.
Yeah.
But the best player between the two, and let me tell you something. The worst thing could have happened is they won last night, because every moment that my guy Ant plays basketball, he's healing. He's getting his sea legs under. Oh, he's looking better and better. 35 and 32 and all these rebounds and assists. And look, I liked this game last night. You know why? Because he only shot 5 threes. Sometimes,
he'll fall in love with it.
Yeah, he'll fall in love with it. But no, he's staying aggressive. And I'm telling you now, Ant-Man's coming for you, Frenchman.
35 and 32. That's cute. You do know Wemby had 39 in game 3, right? 15 boards, 5 blocks. I mean, dominance.
He's going to be dominating that couch the next game because he's going to be at home.
Look, he's going to be in San Antonio. He's going to feel the love, and he's going to win Game 5, which is always the crucial game in the
He's going to feel
series.
the love from the
And
couch.
then
He
I
should be
think they're going
suspended.
to go to Minnesota, win Game.
Listen, everybody's watching this and in the chat. I'm telling you, go look at what Wemby did. It was egregious.
It was bad. Like I heard he got kicked out. Then I saw it. I'm like, oh yeah, he deserved that. But
yeah,
hey,
man, you was talking. You traveling. I said, look, man,
we were, but he doesn't have the track record. So now if it happens again, absolutely.
What hit the track record of what?
He doesn't have a track record of being violent on the court.
Oh my God.
You know, and listen, the NBA, they do this, right? They're going to monitor this type of situation.
They're going to find him.
I would be surprised if Minnesota, like you said, they're not going to worry about what he did. They're going to just be extra physical with him if they know it's getting in his head a little bit. And that's the only bad part about that is you lost your composure.
He lost his composure and he needed to lose a game. He does not need to be on that floor.
The game.
He don't need to be on that game. He don't need to be on that game. He don't need to be on the floor for fifth game. No, he doesn't. No need to do it. Nope.
Come on, man. He absolutely should be playing for sure.
Why?
Listen.
It's a one-off situation, Brandon.
You just said it. What off?
No, that's what I'm saying. No, you judge
Ron Artest. He is not.
Oh, you gonna go Ron Artest?
Draymond Green out here.
Oh my God, Meta World Peace,
stepping over people, punching people in the
Meta
does privates.
Meta's catching strays right now. Stop it. He's not Dennis Rodman, but he's Wemby, and Wemby has a problem.
After one time. He's got a problem after one time.
Did you see what he did? Then he gonna sit out there. He got to pull his.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy. He's like, did I get ejected?
What
Yes,
does that mean?
Got ejected.
What does that mean? What did that mean? What did that mean? What? What does that mean? Come on.
What does flagrant 2 mean? That
get out of here, Wemby. Get out of here, Wemby. Get out of here, Wemby. Go take a shower.
That was
go
funny.
wee. Go get some donuts.
Let me ask you this though, Parker. Were you worried that the Spurs had a 9-10 point lead in the fourth quarter?
I was.
Without him?
I was worried.
Okay.
But hey, who stepped up? That man went into that phone booth by the name of Clark Kent. You know him as Anthony Edwards. He turned into Ant. Superpower Ant. And what happened? Okay. He took over the game.
They barely won the game.
Man, you know what?
San Antonio's best player.
What? Hey, wait a minute. Who did you say was the closer for
Fox?
And he looked at him and said, "Swiper, no swipe. Swiper, no swipe." Man, let me tell you something. He had to get
Fox was hooping until he wasn't. He was hooping until he wasn't.
So what now?
Fox was hooping until he wasn't.
Oh my!
I'm just saying.
He was not. He was
and
not.
Harper looked good. I'd be worried if I was Minnesota. Minnesota, no, they stole one. I'd be a little worried.
Why are we worried?
Because you know that Wemby is going to be full 35-minute game. He's going to dominate the paint again.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Mm-hmm. I want you to picture this. How tall is he?
Really?
Yeah.
I think he's 7'7".
7'7". Picture this, everybody. Next game, they're gonna be in San Antonio, Texas. The Ant-Man and his troops are gonna fly into San Antonio hot to get off. It's gonna be breaking news. He's gonna be suspended. Oh. And the only thing you talking about, he gonna be full on that couch. I want you to picture this: a 7'7" man laying on the couch and his legs hanging all off the couch. That's what you need to get in your mind, because he ain't playing. He ain't playing.
Wemby has custom everything. Everything.
He better have that custom bed ready, because that's where he's gonna be at.
Yeah, he's gonna drop a custom triple-double on Timberwolves next game.
Man, look, your guy. This is the same man that say he's the face of you want the face of the league to be elbowing people.
The face is about to go to the conference finals. He just got to get the Timberwolves out.
You're right. It is Ant-Man. You can't have the face of the league.
Ant-Man.
Do you see Ant-Man fighting like that? Do you see the Ant-Man fighting like that? No.
Man, he's not tall enough to do all this.
He's not fighting like
that. The face. Look, the face is 7'7", and he's about to show.
The face is throwing elbows like it's WWE. Okay.
Hey, that's part of his origin story.
Nope.
Part of his villain era.
Name me one face of the NBA who was like that. This ain't the Malice in the Palace. What's wrong with him?
Oh, come on. We saw these guys do all this before.
Who?
Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant were not getting punked by anybody.
They weren't getting punked, but they weren't throwing elbows like that.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, man.
They did.
Brandon,
you know they did. I saw Kobe get down.
Where is B-Jax? He's missing again.
What you're forgetting is what Chris Childs did to Kobe Bryant.
Listen, leave B out of this. Everybody knows. Everybody knows.
Two-piece with a biscuit.
Everybody know I'm a Kobe Bryant fan. I started the fan club for Kobe Bryant.
That's right.
Matter of fact, every time Kobe. Every time.
Everybody, I want you to pull up Chris Childs, Kobe Bryant. Tell me what happened. Two-piece to the dome piece, and he gave him a biscuit free of charge.
So we're gonna attack Kobe Bryant.
Love that chicken from Popeye. Rest in peace to the legend.
Moby.
But he got
a moment of silence for Kobe.
He got served.
I said a moment of silence. You're disrespectful. I said a moment of silence, and you talking about he got served. You see this, ladies and gentlemen? You see this? Look. Jump in the chat. I need for somebody to put in that disrespectful. Brandon Jackson is disrespectful. I hope this goes viral. You're disrespectful to Kobe
ordered a number 2 on the menu, and he got it. That's what he asked for.
Man,
he didn't think the guy was going to swing on him.
The face of the league, Mr. Kobe Bryant, never acted like that.
Wemby learned his lesson. Stay ready. Stay ready. You got to get ready.
This is awful.
The Frenchman.
This is awful.
The young man is learning all types of lessons.
That's how they act in Paris?
That's how he acted as a Spur.
That's rude. That's rude.
U.S.
All right. Well, right now, man, as a matter of fact, Detroit has a 2-point lead. No? Yeah, Detroit has a 2-point lead on Cleveland.
That's going to be interesting. Like, what do you think happens if Cleveland ties the series?
Man, first of all, I can't believe that they're playing as well, and the Beard is playing well. James Harden.
He's had moments, but
he's had moments. Yeah, he's had moments. New York is. I'm gonna tell you, New York is gonna be a problem for either one of these teams,
right?
In my opinion, because if Cat plays anywhere like he should, man, both of these teams gonna have problems.
Well,
especially Cleveland.
I will say though, Detroit handled New York in the regular season. Now you said it earlier, regular season, different ball game.
Yeah,
but that confidence has got to make Detroit feel good, and they got some physical boys they got some wings too, like with Thompson, with Tobias.
They got more wings than Popeyes, brother.
They got some spicy wings.
Wings.
And I don't think they have a real good matchup for Cade.
Yeah.
Like as good as OG and Bridges are, he's a bit too physical for them, I believe. So
I think Cade will have foul trouble.
And what do you think? Well, Cade could, but the Cat could have foul trouble against Doran.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what, Mike Brown gonna do some junk defense on him, and it's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, he could, and he would. I think he would need to, because if you
gotta go zone,
if you can contain Cade, then you can stop Detroit. I think we know this.
I will zone him out. I will zone him up. Zone him up, or put some junk defense every now and then. Man, again, Mike Brown don't get enough credit. He's a coach.
He is.
I'm surprised. Sacramento didn't work out. I don't understand that, but man.
Well, let's give him credit for humbling himself and being an assistant coach for the Warriors after being a head coach at two, franchises.
He's another one of the coaches that
he had always been a good defensive coach, but I think, being an assistant on that Warriors team, he learned more on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah.
And it manifested Sacramento. Sacramento was stupid for firing him because they just do stupid things in Sacramento, the organization.
Yeah.
No offense to the fans, but it's just how they operate. And I think he's come in New York, and I think he got a rotation. He reduced some of these minutes because Tibbs is about to just break these guys.
Yeah.
And I think he figured out how to get Towns involved.
Yeah.
You talked about it, playing up top.
Yeah.
He's dropping backdoor passes. He got that
He's
jumper.
Draymond Green, a taller
He's playing
Draymond Green.
Draymond's role,
Yeah.
but except he can shoot it. And
Yeah.
so
He's a threat. Yeah.
I agree. Mike Brown deserves his props. Let's give JB Bickerstaff his props.
Hey, where was Bickerstaff coaching?
Well, look,
where was he coaching?
He was an interim coach for
Where?
the Grizzlies.
Yeah. Oh, your Grizzlies?
That's right. Yeah.
What happened?
They went into another direction, and I'm not mad at it. Taylor Jenkins gave him a strong 6-7 years. JB landed on his feet, and he's where he's supposed to be. Yeah. I'm happy for him, but yeah, I again, I do think he got an opportunity to learn.
I agree.
In Memphis to kind of build his chops,
cut his teeth,
and now he's got a chance to take a team to the Eastern Conference Finals, which would be amazing. I don't think they go any further than that, but that would be a huge accomplishment.
A huge accomplishment. I agree with that. Now,
yeah.
Speaking of the Grizzlies, Mr. Brandon Jackson,
man,
the lottery order is now set.
That's right. Tanking works, people. Tanking works.
Hey, hope is over. Decisions have now begun.
That's right.
The lottery order is set.
Yep.
Washington Wizards number 1, Utah Jazz number 2, Memphis Grizzlies number 3, Chicago Bulls number 4.
Yeah.
Washington Wizards, they don't just need a player, they need resuscitation. Utah Jazz.
People talk about the Grizzlies need to move. Where did the Wizards go move? I mean, good Lord, I love DC, but man, that team is terrible. But
Utah Jazz.
Utah.
They control one of the most important decisions in drafting number 2.
I think Utah's gonna be good next year, man.
Hey,
so they got some options.
They have an option to get back to the Stockton mailman days.
It could be good. I think they could be a playoff team next year.
They could be a playoff team. Mm-hmm. Now, huge local swing here.
Yeah.
The question becomes, what does Memphis do with the 3rd pick? I'm going to yield the floor to Mr. Grizzly himself.
Yeah.
Brandon B. Jacks, the general manager. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. I look, the Grizzlies moved up, I think, from the 6th slot or to the 4th slot, so that to the 3rd spot, which is huge. This is a deep draft, but there's a top 4 that's consensus.
Yeah.
So getting in that top 4 is huge. And what I love about 3 is you don't have the pressure of number 1, because even though, and tell me if you disagree, Joseph, even though there's a top 4, I don't know if there's a consensus number 1. This is not a LeBron Wemby draft where the number 1 is like everybody agrees with.
They're trying to make the kid from BYU, and
I'm
not him.
He could be, but neither one of us are huge fans of his. Right. I think Peterson has a claim.
Yeah,
and I think Boozer and even Wilson have a claim. And the beauty of it for the Grizzlies is that they don't have that type of pressure to pick 1 or 2, and they could just see who falls on their lap and then make a decision. So you really only got to pick between 2 guys. I think the 2 guys are going to be Boozer and Wilson.
Yeah.
And right now, out of the 2, I'm leaning Wilson. Now, I don't know if you saw today, Parker, some of the measurements came out of these guys. Yeah. Pretty interesting.
Interesting stuff, man.
So I think the Bancer came out at about 6'8".
Yeah.
I think Peterson, a little shorter than they listed him. He was about 6'4.5".
Yeah. Yeah.
Boozer 6'8 and a quarter, so he's but he's got a good wingspan.
Yeah.
And then Wilson is 6'9 now. Boozer's 250. I think Wilson is 211. So that's a big difference in weight. It almost makes you think, is Wilson I always thought he could be a 4, but maybe he's more of a 3 right now. I don't know.
I think 3 you can develop into a 4 if you get him in the weight room. You know what I'm saying? Do that stuff. Yeah. Now, I would say if I was GM of Memphis, well, first of all, if we had number 1, it would either be Peterson or Wilson for me. Peterson is that dog, man. I don't know if you saw many games, Kansas, man.
Nah, he's
impressive. A prop. He's a walking bucket, like legitimate walking bucket. That's me. Yeah. But you are Mr. Grizzlies, and I agree with you about Wilson.
Yeah.
However, You've been known to get it wrong before, Mr. Grizzly. Not you,
Me?
but your organization. Your organization is known to get it wrong before.
Every organization gonna blow a draft pick or two. That's gonna happen.
I agree.
Yeah,
I
that's
agree.
gonna happen. Yeah.
So what are you gonna do?
But the Grizzlies' record overall has been excellent. Am I wrong? Who are their busts? I can name them. I can name them.
Name them, please.
David Roddy, Zaire Williams. Those are the two guys where you're like, what were we doing? Laravia.
That's all you can remember?
I'm talking about in the Kleiman era. Kleiman is the GM of the Grizzlies. In the Kleiman era, those were the two picks that were questionable. And I would say Laravia's on the fence. Like, he's proven he's an NBA player, but, not a difference maker. Now, let me tell you about the guys he picked that were really good.
You're such a home.
So the easy one was John Morant, of course. What about Brandon Clark? You ever heard a guy called Desmond Bain? Seti Aldama, Jalen Wells, Cedric Coward?
Wait. I'm not going to let you get away with that. I said the Grizzlies.
Cam Spencer.
You're talking about no. I'm not gonna let you do it.
Well, what am I doing?
You just want to do the climbing. I don't care about. I'm talking about the Grizzlies.
We are not going to the Chris Wallace days, sir. No way.
The Grizzlies.
No.
Everybody, ladies and gentlemen,
you better not say a sheep to beat. Don't say it. Don't say a sheep to beat. Doesn't matter. Doesn't count.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I talk, Brandon? Can I talk?
No.
2009, number 2 overall pick. Who did the Memphis Grizzlies draft?
Wow.
Say no. Who?
Why are we going back to 2009?
Because it's the Grizzlies.
Our kids were toddlers.
Who did?
Why are you going back to 2009?
Who did they draft?
Nobody wants to hear it.
Who did they draft?
You heard me say the name.
What was his name? Say it for the people. They can hear it clearly.
HT.
Hasheem Thabit. Ladies and gentlemen, with the number 2 pick, the Memphis let me finish. The Memphis Grizzlies got it wrong. Oh, wait, let me be clear. They drafted Hasheem Thabit, the only player to ever be drafted in that high of a draft in the NBA as a lottery pick and end up going to the G League. Furthermore, I'm not finished, Brandon. They drafted Hasheem Thabit, number 2. Ladies and gentlemen, who did they draft ahead of? Who did they draft Hasheem Thabit ahead of? James Harden, DeMar DeRozan, and somebody named Stephen Curry. You mean to tell me I can trust anything this Grizzlies do? I don't care. I don't care if it was what you say. What was his name? Who was the GM then? Who was it? Who was the GM then?
The owner made the move.
No, who was the owner? Who was the GM?
You know what? I'm about to get my radio and play some Minnie Riperton since we're going back down memory lane.
I don't care if it's Chris Wallace.
Why are we going back down memory lane?
I don't care if it's Chris
There's
Wallace.
No point.
Ben Wallace.
Let's focus
Christopher Columbus.
On the superstar that we're about to draft right now.
Got it wrong, Brandon.
Superstar we're about to draft right now.
You don't. That pick changed the direction of a franchise history.
Who are you picking?
The biggest draft miss in Grizzlies.
Or Wilson?
No, man.
Which one are you picking?
I'm not letting that go. You try to get off because you have a history of getting it wrong.
Why are we going back to the ancient days?
Okay, let's
focus on the now.
A little closer. 2016, the number 17 pick. Wade Baldwin the
10
fourth.
years ago, 10 years.
Wade, I'm
a decade,
still talking.
People.
Oh, 2010.
A decade.
2010. Xavier Henry, rather. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Xavier Henry. It was so bad I messed up his name. Athletic wing, never fully found a role. What does Xavier Henry play now?
I can't.
You know what? I saw him in the church league. Xavier Henry's playing in the church league. He was once in the NBA. Now he's in the church league, everybody. Now he's praising God on the basketball court in the church league. That's
You know what I got to say for you?
Josh Selby.
TikTok.
I ain't finished.
TikTok.
Josh
Do you
Selby.
know what TikTok
Josh
is, Joseph?
Selby. I ain't finished.
Do
Brandon
you know what
Jackson.
TikTok
I ain't finished.
is?
Josh Selby.
TikTok was the #1 song in 2010 by artist named Kesha. That's how long ago we're talking.
Josh Selby.
Kesha.
You remember Josh Selby? You remember that pick?
Kesha.
2011. A huge hype
out
of high school and never did anything.
It was that long ago.
Now, who did they get right? John Morant, Desmond Bain, Jaren Jackson Jr., Marc Gasol. And none of them are still on the team. None of them.
Because we got the assets to move up to #3. Thank you, Desmond Bain.
You can't
Thank you, Mr. Bain.
You can't make this up anyway.
Thank you, Mr. Bain.
Desmond Bain is gone.
The fly-by king.
Triple J is gone.
Deuce.
Marc Gasol is gone.
Bain.
John Morant, he's somewhere begging to leave. Man,
I'm ready to drive John to the airport today.
So you mean to tell me you trust this front office with another major pick? I don't.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
We're about to – look, you're going to be sick of me come the fall, brother. I'm telling you now, we're going to be the most exciting team in the league when we roll out Ty Jerome, Ty Dolla $ign Jerome, Cedric Coward, Jalen Wells, the #3 pick,
Thank you, Brandon.
and Zach Edey.
Thank you, Brandon.
Not to mention the bench depth that we have acquired.
Thank you.
Joseph, we might trade up to get another pick in this year's draft.
For being so positive. Brandon Jackson, thank you for being positive. He just said we're going to be the most exciting team. He's talking about the culture of the game I take for y'all to take. He's talking about Joseph and Brandon because he can't be talking about the Memphis
NBA
Grizzlies.
League Pass.
Oh, my
Subscribe today. Your Memphis Grizzlies are going to be amazing. Matter of fact, I can't wait to Summer League. I'm going to be tuning in to Summer League to watch my #3 pick dominate the game.
This is the same team that won
Primetime Las Vegas
they won
Summer
the
League.
fake championship. Didn't the Grizzlies win the Summer League?
Fake championship. We held the belt.
They
we
held
won
the belt.
The title of Summer League.
What year was this?
Hang the banner.
What year was this?
Hang the banner.
What year was this?
This was John Morant's rookie year. John Morant didn't even play. Hang the banner.
What year did they win the Summer League?
Irrelevant.
No, I'm asking a question. Answer the question.
Hang
You
the
tap
banner.
dance. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. There we go.
Hang the
Broadway
banner.
Brandon is back.
Memphis
BB, Broadway
Grizzlies.
Brandon is back.
We are so back, baby. We're so back.
Oh my.
#3 pick. And and number 16 and number 32 and draft picks for the future. We are about to be a problem. Go ahead and admit it, man. Go ahead. It's okay. I'll let you start researching back to who we picked in 1975. I understand. In 1975, we selected Willie Smooth Moves Reed.
Josh Selby.
Willie Smooth Moves Reed. Because Joseph has the history. He was a 6'6" shooting guard who averaged 4 points a game. I get it. We struggled in the past. We're in a new era, my friend. Welcome. Welcome to the new era.
Ladies and gentlemen, Brandon has admitted they have a better chance winning a Summer League championship with all of the rooks out there that doesn't matter in Las Vegas.
Foundation. Rookie, you start with the Summer League.
I'm not advocating for gambling, but if you go out there,
you win the
championship, go out there. You might want to put some money on anybody else but the Memphis Grizzlies.
When you go out there, place us as a bet for the most improved team and rookie of the year.
I got a question for you. What's worse, drafting the wrong player or passing on a superstar? Because they passed on Stephen Wardell Curry. I'll never forgive them for that,
Nobody's worried about Wardell at all. Look,
the best shooter of all time
years ago made by people who are no longer in charge. We have a new administration. We got a new front office. Tayshaun Prince, thank you, my brother, for being at the lottery and being the guy who made sure we got that #3
franchise in the NBA that doesn't have an NBA championship.
Number three. Number 3 pick. Dominance cometh. Are you prepared for Grizz new generation?
Oh my
You about to see the second iteration.
Oh my God.
You're about to see domination. You're about to see reclamation.
Brandon,
When they're on the court, you'll see defamation due to devastation.
Minnesota Timberwolves.
They're going to take the train station
Minnesota Timberwolves
and
Clippers.
shock the nation.
Brandon, Minnesota Timberwolves, LA Clippers, Orlando Magic, New Orleans Pelicans, Charlotte Hornets, Brooklyn Nets, Indiana Pacers, Utah Jazz, Phoenix Suns, Memphis Grizzlies. What do they all have in common? No championship. And the worst drafted one is the Memphis Grizzlies.
No chance. No
Listen,
chance.
you know what? I'll give you your props. I'll give you your props.
Draft.
You got some few draft picks right, but you traded all of them away. Not one of them is still on.
We have assets.
Oh my God.
We are building. That team was not going to win. Do you think that team was going to win, Parker? You hated 2 of those guys. Admit it.
Wait.
You never liked Jared Jackson. You never liked Desmond Bane. Admit it.
I don't like the franchise because they don't know what they're doing. None of them.
You didn't like Bane. You didn't like Jared Jackson Jr. You said it repeatedly in the group chat. You didn't like either one of them. You got your wish.
Okay.
They're gone.
With that being said, tell me what they've done great. None of them have done anything great. My point. They draft losers.
That's why we don't want them anymore.
Oh, so now you don't want them.
Give us the trade pieces. Oh,
this is breaking news.
Give us the trade pieces.
You know what? I am shocked. I wish Blair was on. You know why? Because this is breaking news. This man cheered harder for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Let me tell you. So, seriously.
Than anybody I've ever seen in my life.
I'm going to tell you, Joseph, and look, I'm a fan of those guys for sure. You know I'm a fan of Tripp, Dez, to the end. No matter where they go, I'm going to root for those guys. Even a job with all the nonsense that occurred. But here's the mistake the Grizzlies made. They gave those guys max deals.
Here's a mistake they
could
made.
Not
drafting a Hashim team to beat and
hold
messing
on.
up the culture.
Those 3 guys got max deals, and they could not really consistently get to the second round of the playoffs.
I agree with that.
You cannot
I agree with that.
maintain a franchise like that. The Orlando Magic are facing the exact same problem. You're paying
We're not talking
Paolo,
about We're not
you're paying Franz Wagner, and you're paying Des Bane.
We're not
you
talking
can't build a championship.
Orlando
like
Magic have been doing stupid stuff because they should have offered
exactly. So look now hold on. So Parker, look at the 2 favorites in the West. And what do they have in common? They have built around players who either have not gotten paid yet, or maybe they have gotten paid, but they have proven to be championship material. OKC has now paid Shea, Jalen, Chet, but they won a chip. And look at all the depth they have. They could trade Jalen Williams next year. AJ Mitchell's like, I got this. The Spurs haven't paid it. The only guy they paid is Vassell, and they didn't pay him max. They got Castle on a rookie deal, Wemby on a rookie deal. Fox makes good money. But they can trade Fox because they got Harper. The Grizzlies are trying to model that type of franchise. They couldn't do it based on how much they paid those 3 guys. It was painful. They had to do it. Look, I recognize, trust me, more than anybody, the Grizzlies' draft history has been suspect. But I've always given.
Oh, wait, Brandon. Wait, I ain't gonna let you do that. Y'all hear this? This man flops more than a fish out of water. Because just 2 minutes ago, before you go on this long soliloquy,
because the focus is on the current administration.
Great analysis. Brandon, you did great, but you just flopped. I knew if I just got quiet.
Current administration.
Listen, I just got quiet. See what I did, people? Just let people talk.
Let me tell you something.
No, you
back in 2009,
you just
all of my hair was black.
You just said
that's how long ago it was.
You said while ago.
On King Clyde
Brandon, didn't you just say? didn't you just say that it was great? They have a great draft history. All this stuff.
Was
and then you just said,
suspect.
You just said suspect. Oh my God. I mean, great manifesto, Brandon. I mean, great. A great declaration. You just, let me tell you something. We need you to speak on behalf of the United States because you know how to flop. Oh my goodness. Just great. Great. You flop more. You flop more than Vlade Divac.
If we want to do revisionist history,
you flop more than LeBron.
I'm focusing on the present. We got a chance to get Darren Peterson, AJ DeBanza, Caleb Wilson, or Cameron Boozer.
Wait, rewind. Before you said those names, what'd you say? Say it again.
We have a chance to get one of those four.
Wait. You're going too fast for me. Slow it down. Say it again. We have what?
A chance.
That was good. Man, that was good. Brandon, oh my goodness. You're right. That's why it's so funny. You have a chance, and you always mess it up. Only Ja is what I give you credit for getting right. Because he got him instead of getting the Eden.
What about Jaren Jackson? Jaren Jackson doesn't get any credit?
Nope, not one for me. You know it. I've never been on a Jaren Jackson.
Is he better than DeAndre Ayton? Is he better than Marvin Bagley? Is he a defensive player of the year? Is he a two-time All-Star? Did we get 3 first-round draft picks for him? I think that worked out. I think that worked. Did Desmond Bain average 20-plus points a game?
No, don't give me that.
As the 30th pick in the draft.
And they got rid of him. And they got rid of him.
4 first-round picks for him.
You don't get rid of great players like that unless you're a bad franchise. You don't get rid of good players like the great players.
FIRST ROUND PICK.
Ladies and gentlemen, Brandon has just proven he was great at spelling in first grade. That proves nothing.
We are on the rise. You can't deal with it. I get it. I understand. I'd be mad too if I had to recognize how great we're
based off of what?
I totally get that.
I just need for you to prove to me that you're on the rise.
There's a lot of hateration, toleration in this dancery. It's okay.
Okay.
I'd be mad too.
Ladies and gentlemen, Brandon has proven tonight. He's proven tonight the Grizzlies have a history, a bad history of picking, a bad history of keeping assets.
Who have they picked the last 5 years? Name them. You named me 2009. Tell me the last 5 years.
Ja Morant. That's all I'm going to give you tonight. Ja Morant.
Who else?
Ja Morant.
Folks.
Where's Triple J now? That's all I'm asking.
Screenshot this. Screenshot it.
Where's Triple J now?
Gentlemen,
brother,
with the glasses on,
I'm asking
right
you a question.
now.
Where's Triple J now?
Can be labeled as a hater.
He's in Utah. Utah?
Yes, sir. Give me them draft picks.
Oh, this guy here is
draft picks.
Man, you're hilarious.
Give me them draft picks.
Oh, my God.
Give me them draft picks. It's okay, Parker. I get it. I would be mad, too, if I saw the thriving nature of the Grizzlies. You are about to witness.
I've never heard somebody say Triple J and Minnie Riperton in the same monologue.
Give Mary J. Blige. Give Mary J. her credit and De La Soul. We're dropping all the musical references here because you have to against Parker because he's going back to the 1800s and the Grizzlies draft history.
Awful. Okay.
In 1912, the Grizzlies drafted James Naismith Jr.
He would have been better
with the 8th pick of the draft, according to Parker.
Brandon, you have any other?
Parker said,
because we need you. They need you.
James Naismith Jr.
They need you.
Out of
Ladies and gentlemen, the Grizzlies will be drafting at 3.
Yes.
I do believe that they'll get it right. We'll see what happens after that.
By picking who? Who are they picking?
Hopefully Wilson. That's my pick.
We'll see.
But
I'm going with Wilson now.
2 years from now, 3 years from now, they're probably getting rid of him.
I tend to agree with you. But I think, look, I am I do think Boozer's really good too. I wouldn't be mad, but Wilson he's my type of player. Explosive athlete who can build his skill over time. You just got to check on the background. It's his work ethic. I will say this, and I heard this from somebody who's got a little inside information.
Oh, Brandon has an
I do
insider,
think,
everybody.
well, I'm not, but somebody who knows some people, and what they did tell me is they might be leaning toward Boozer just because of the character. They got, well, hold on, and as much as I usually dismiss that, they got burned badly. They built a lot of stuff around a guy who repeatedly did things that were damaging to himself and the organization. So they have to be cognizant of a guy who can represent them in a positive light. And I don't think that should be the basis of your decision, but it's got to be a part of it. Do you agree with that? No, seriously, and I'm serious. I want to know.
I don't agree. I don't disagree with that theory, but I see what you're doing. You are slick. He's setting it up, everybody, in case they get it wrong again.
No. I'm just telling you what I've heard. I heard Boozer. Yeah. I hope it's Wilson. Yeah. I may turn on that, but right now, give me the athlete. And by the way, just because guy's athlete doesn't mean he's not a good kid either.
That's right.
And I don't think John's a bad kid. Yeah. He clearly has made mistakes. Yeah. And he does not seem willing to own up to those mistakes. That affected him, that affected the franchise.
You're right.
I hope he grows out of that.
I hope the Grizzlies grow out of it too.
The Grizzlies cannot afford to get a guy who's immature. I will say that.
I hope the Grizzlies
can't do it.
Brandon. I hope the Grizzlies grow out of it too. I hope the Grizzlies grow out of it too. Okay.
I do too. Yeah, I hear you. I hear what you're saying. They got to do better too.
The city of Memphis deserves better. I will say that.
They got to do better too. I agree.
This is a basketball city.
Yep.
Point blank. So, I mean, that's just the truth.
Right.
And we know bad talent when we see it.
Well, I don't see the bad talent in these first four guys. I'm not a defensive fan, but I think he can play.
Yeah, he can play.
And I agree with you. I like Peterson the most, but Peterson had a lot of issues, man. Missed a lot of games.
Oh, but you explained that. We get it. It was some health stuff, but what can be explainable? We're not gonna go into that tonight. We can go into that.
Don't you worry about a guy who plays the first half and then just tell, hey, I'm not playing the second half.
It's all business, man.
That doesn't worry you a little bit?
Nope, it's all business.
Yeah, it's business in the NBA too.
Oh yeah, but it's big business. We're gonna play then.
Get that the playoff game?
No, we're gonna play then. We in the NBA. I'm not gonna hurt myself at Kansas.
Okay, he's getting paid at Kansas too now. He else getting paid.
Yeah, he's getting paid. But not that.
I got it. It concerns me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you, but it would not concern me to the point I would take
from mom compared to working and getting the real money. Okay.
It wouldn't. I would still take them, but it would concern me.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What do you think about the other guys? The A-Cuffs, the Waglers, the Waglers.
Well, I'm telling you now, A-Cuff my guy. Yeah. If I needed a point guard right now for A-Cuff my guy. Did you see what he did? But I'm gonna tell you something the narrative. What if A-Cuff slips to Chicago, and John Calipari has Derrick Rose who went there, and he has A-Cuff.
I mean, unfortunately, the Bulls are in a much worse position than they were when they had D Rose. But I love A-Cuff.
I hope A-Cuff goes to Clips though. I hope he goes.
I liked his measurement. Well, but the Clips got Garland. I don't think they're gonna pick A-Cuff.
Yeah.
What I like about A-Cuff is his measurements. He measured out a 6'2", and his wingspan was 6'7".
That's good.
You know the guy whose measurements were a little disappointing was Fleming's.
Oh yeah.
He only measured 6'2" and a half, and his wingspan was like 6'3", 6'4". It was
so I love Kelvin Sampson. Houston.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wonderful coach.
Yep.
But Fleming, man, it was hyped. And look, I'm not. Fleming may become an NBA All-Star, perennial All-Star. I mean, superstar. I'm not saying he won't. But when I watched him, man, he was he was a big gamer at times, but then at times he kind of fell off. It could be because he was a freshman. I don't know, but I'm not high on him, man. I'm not high on
I
him.
think I know what you're talking about because I think early in the year he was really on it, and then he kind of faded a little bit. But I also look at that, Coach Sampson's a great coach, but he's a defensive guy, man. Like
That's true.
Their offense was a little.
Fleming's an offensive guy for sure.
Their offense is a little elementary. Like I was seeing some of the stuff they ran, and I'm like, they're not making it easy. Yeah. So you're kind of betting on him with some coaching, maybe being a better offensive player. You got the kid out of Illinois. He's looks impressive. Michael Brown, Louisville. Phylon, my boy at Alabama. Looks like he's a good talent. Yeah. So there's a lot of. I think this is a good draft. I think you can find some. And look, you never know when you're gonna find the Donovan Mitchell or the Jalen Williams or the Kawhi Leonard. In the middle of the draft.
Middle of the draft. So hey, they got Grizzly got number 16 too. So
yeah, and I think they might use it as a trade chip. If I'm the Grizzlies, so I talked to you a little bit about this. Brooklyn and Sacramento did not jump up.
Yeah.
So if I'm the Grizzlies, I'm like, well, we got a point guard if you need one. If you need some juice, if you need somebody for your crowd to get excited about.
Yeah.
And I also think they could look at the Clippers and say, y'all don't want a rookie. You're a veteran team. Why don't you let us slide up to that number 5 spot? We'll give you our 16th pick.
Yeah.
Give you a draft pick in the future.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, everybody. B-Jax, we learned a lot about you tonight. You're a true Memphis Grizzlies fan.
I learned a lot about your historian skills.
Hey, man. I love history, brother. I love history, and that's why I'm sure they'll mess it up. Okay? Wow. Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining the Culture of the Game. I takes Beyond the Tape. Joseph Parker here. Brandon B. Jackson. Hey, appreciate you all.
We need to end on positivity, man.
Hey, we ended on positivity.
No positivity.
Hey, we
Culture of the Game, people.
We love absolutely.
Subscribe.
Hey, subscribe to us. All right. Subscribe to it. Say we want you
notifications.
To be absolutely. Get your notifications. Hit the bell on YouTube so you want to be a part of what we're doing. All right. Listen, we appreciate you. Yep. We thank you for joining us tonight. We ask for you to join us again. Hey, matter of fact, I'm not even going to tell you when. Just watch out. Subscribe on Instagram and YouTube, and you'll hear about when we coming. All right. Till next time. Peace.
Peace out.